Have you ever wondered, when seeing a giant truck bowling along the highway, just where it was going and why? It would be fun finding out. Here's one on the Great Cambridge Road running through Epping Forest. Beautiful day, gorgeous scenery. Who wouldn't be a lorry driver on a run like this? We're aboard. Carrying 15 tons of bulk flour, it comes from the CWS London Mills. But where's it going? Aha! I recognize this place. Used to be a charming little village, but now it's a rapidly growing town. It's Harlow. Through the town we go and out to the pinnacles. And here we are at the most modern biscuit works in the country. Newest home of famous CWS biscuits. Thanks for the ride, driver. This looks exciting. There's a party of visitors. Let's go along with them. I'd like to see what happens to our load of flour. My, it's quite a place. Designed on tasteful contemporary lines. So different from those old-time factories. Refreshments for the visitors. Very nice, too. Glad we came. But what about our load of flour? Ah, yes, here it is, being unloaded the modern way. Just connect the coupling, switch on, and up it goes. Drawn pneumatically into the towering silos that can swallow all of 120 tons. Bulk sugar and chocolate are unloaded in this automatic, speedy way too. To get an idea of what happens next, we visit the control room. In the nerve center of this modern-age factory, with its electronic control panel, we get a striking impression of the up-to-the-minute techniques and the amazing machinery that are employed here. With push-button control, the operator automatically weighs and controls the vast quantities of ingredients for any of a great variety of recipes. No hit-or-miss methods here. At his command, the auto scales beneath the silos measure out the exact quantities of flour and sugar for a particular dough mix. At the touch of a switch, he can direct the weighed raw materials to any one of the huge mixers. Should a fault develop in the pipeline, it's immediately revealed by an increased pressure reading on this dial. The emergency stop button immediately halts the machine, preventing damage or loss of ingredients. Let's have a peep now at the huge high-speed mixers. 4 of them. They each turn out half a ton of dough at every mix. That's a lot of dough. But when you're baking 15 million biscuits a week, half a ton of dough doesn't go very far. But these mixers lose no time. They complete a mix in 4 minutes. 1 minute at slow and 3 at high speed. Slow, quick, quick, quick seems to be the tempo for success. Rotary agitators prepare the dough for the making of crunchy ginger nuts. Just for the fun of it, let's compare a 3-pound bag of flour with the half-ton quantities required here for 1 dough mix. Grandmother's rolling pin wouldn't be much good with that lot. Now the mix of dough is ready, and it's tipped into the chutes to the baking floor below. Down we go to the 800-foot-long bakery. On the 80,000 square feet of the factory floor are 4 production lines, which with second process machines can be geared to the output of more than 20 different varieties. When the dough comes from the mixing room, it goes through a pre-sheeter and lamination plant. Then progresses between several rollers, which reduce it by diminishing degrees to the required thickness. Now it's just right. and under the cutters it goes, to give our cream crackers their shape. And in a broad, endless column, they pass on to the ovens. These are the latest type turbo-radiant oil-fired ovens, 180 feet long, in which the heat is spread by fans to give a consistently even baking. Here is a beautifully thick textured dough for the popular rich tea variety, and it looks almost good enough to eat. It goes through the lengthy rolling process until it's ready for the cutters. Watchful control sees that all is well along the line. And here you see the simple but effective way in which the shaped ginger nuts are parted from the sheet of dough. On to the ovens go the shapes, back to the dough feed goes the rest of the sheet of dough. Coconut cookies, another great favorite, especially with the youngsters, so inviting even before baking, as they journey to the ovens. Aladdin biscuits receive their sugar dressing before they are baked. A different type of cutter, a bronze roller with shaped insets, stamps out the dough shapes for the Duchess variety, and on to the ovens. Here the Lincoln biscuits leave the ovens, a crisp, delicious golden brown. Pack samples are taken to check for correct weight. Some biscuits need longer baking than others, so the speed of the conveyor is regulated according to the variety. The journey of the biscuits through the oven taking from 4.5 to 10 minutes. On they travel to the stackers, who feed them into the ingenious machine, which with uncanny skill automatically wraps them in their attractive pack. And here come the coconut cookies. Just look at their golden toasty texture. What a sight to delight the hearts of biscuit lovers, which means about almost everyone. Into cellophane bags they go, passing through a machine which automatically seals them, then into cartons ready for dispatch. Baked to perfection, the cream crackers are now on their way to cool off. After leaving the cooling webs, they are turned over before travelling on to the stacking troughs. Now they are fed into the packing machines. Notice that these flaky, crispy crackers are treble wrapped in corrugated paper for extra protection and vegetable parchment and cellophane to seal in their oven freshness. And on they go to the packing benches. The demand for CWS biscuits is unceasing. Everybody has their own particular preference, and the production lines must be continually switched from one variety to another to keep pace with the demand. The CWS try to make enough of all their choice varieties to satisfy everyone. A great many people favor an assortment. And here are the popular assorted creams being packed. Lunchtime. Let's get into that cafeteria. It's hungry work making biscuits. And what a modern, well-appointed cafeteria it is. So happily unlike the traditional works canteen, with modern decor and separate tables. A well-equipped games room too, with a real social atmosphere. But there's nothing like a cup of tea, especially when you can enjoy it by the big sunshine windows with such a pleasant outlook. But from stirring tea, we pass on to stirring chocolate. The thick, rich chocolate for the coating of certain varieties of CWS biscuits. Here are chocolate wholemeal, coated only on the underside. The chocolate coating is applied in an enrober, into which the biscuits are fed through funnels. After emerging, they are automatically inverted, chocolate side up, to travel through the long drying cabinet. Packers at the far end fill the packs, which are covered by a cellophane window, so that customers can see what they're buying. And by the vast amount sold, a tremendous number must like what they see. In this mixer is the rich, luscious cream for the centres in those varieties that have such a wide appeal, and include clavelle, custard creams and bourbons. Here the lower halves of the custard creams are going through the depositor, which gives each biscuit the precise amount of cream. Before the cream has cooled, a second biscuit is pressed into position by this ingenious machine. After a journey through the cooling tunnels, they are packed in tins for bulk distribution to cooperative stores. We have followed our load of flour to the delicious end product it has helped to make. CWS biscuits in so many choice varieties. Miles of conveyors and rollers endlessly transport the cartons to the storage warehouse. The factory's own fleet of lorries are loaded up, and off go more huge consignments of CWS biscuits for societies throughout the country. For Harlow, one of 3 great CWS biscuit factories, helps to supply over 11 million cooperative members and their families with the kind of biscuits they enjoy. With all those millions, any time is CWS biscuit time.